Hey boys, what's going on? It's your boy Clozo here today, guys, and today I'm bringing you two new spoilers from this weekend. Normally, CPG doesn't release spoilers on the weekend. These were the streamer spoilers, so I just figured I'd put them in one video. So yeah, we have two of them. One was from Grinch, the other was from Faded, I think. Let's hop into it with the first card. The first card is a line art card. This card is called War Jundicator. It's a 4-mana, 4/5 minion with nearby friendly minions cannot be targeted by enemy spells. Now, this card I like a lot, right? This card's really strong. One, let's just talk about the cost, right? A 4 mana for a 4/5 is nice. Like, a 4/5 that's a nice body. So I'm already fine with that. And then, its ability is so good. Like, this card sets you up for big lethal turns. Now, they have to treat this card as a threat, because if they don't, they're going to be wasting their removal on this before they can waste their removal on, like, you know, your Iron Cliffs or really anything else. So that's really nice about this card. Clearly, I think this card's going to see more play with Divine Bond decks. At 4 mana, Divine Bond has, like, some targets, like Primus Shieldmaster people used to run in Divine Bond. Other than that, like, if I scroll through here through the 4s, Liner really doesn't run anything besides, like, actual spells, which is, like, Holy Immolation and Trinity Oath. No one really plays Suntide Maiden, so, like, I think this card will actually see play, because imagine playing this turn 5 playing Iron Cliff, and now they have to answer this to kill off the Iron Cliff that you're going to Divine Bond next turn. So, like, this card could set you up with some big lethals. With this new expansion coming out, though, something to keep in mind is Lightbenders are probably going to be in the meta in, like, every top deck, just because there's so much, like, so many tiles and stuff for every faction, and there seems to be a lot of stuff that needs to be dispelled. So Lightbenders are probably going to be a thing, so that's something you have to watch out when you play this card. This card in Gauntlet is going to be crazy, because in Gauntlet you already have limited removal. So if you're setting up for lethal in Gauntlet and you throw, you know, you have this on the board and they can't remove your big threat that's next to them because of this card, that's going to be something that's that's going to hurt them. So this card in Gauntlet, I think, is going to be nuts. If you're playing Line Art in Gauntlet, I would suggest you pick these up as much as possible. And, you know, not being targeted by enemy spells is just great to begin with. Now, this with, like, an Aegis Barrier on it is nuts. That's nuts, because then they can't target this as well. They can't target this as well. And then lastly with this card, the last thing I want to talk about is it doesn't die to the normal, you know, things that Line Art dies to. Like, I'm speaking of, like, Magmar stuff. It doesn't die to Plasma, it doesn't die to War Beast, and it doesn't die to Lava Slasher. So that's already playable, because normally I think Magmar is probably one of the harder matchups when you're playing Line Art. And then obviously the only thing that really you know, deals with anything, even while you have this on board, is Chromatic Cold. But Chromatic Cold really deals with everything in the game. So yeah, I like the card. Definitely going to see play. I don't know about competitive play yet, like tournaments and stuff, but it'll definitely see play on ladder 100%. So yeah, let's keep moving on. Our second card we're going to talk about today is called Duskweaver. Now, this card's a Vitruvian card. It's a 2-mana 1/1 Dervish with Dying Wish. Put a random Scion's Wish spell into your action bar. Now, first, let's just talk about the stats. It's a 2-mana 1/1, right? Which isn't that great. I kind of wish they made it at least a 2-mana 2/1, kind of like a Dunecaster. But you know what? It's fine, I guess. Do I think it's playable? It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. Alright, so the thing is, if you're playing Xerix already struggles with cutting 2-drops out of his deck. He has, you know, Obelisk, Pax, Dunecasters, Whispers of the whatever it's called. Xerix has so many 2-drops that you already want to run that this card just kind of fits in, like, in an odd spot. And being a 1/1 does not help at all, because it's not going to kill anything off. You're playing it just to get a random Dying Wish, or you're playing it for the Scion's Wish, not the Dying Wish. But if you play it, you want it to die to get the. There's too many wishes, okay? But you know why you're playing this card. You're playing it for that random Scion's Wish, right? But why won't you just play the Scion's Wish in your deck instead of playing this card? Like, I don't know. I don't think the card's that great. May I add that if it does get you like a third wish, that's going to be crazy with the new sand tiles. I forgot what they're called, but the new sand tiles is going to be nuts with that, since you're going to be getting dervishes everywhere now. I saw some people were talking on Reddit how like Pantheon, I don't even remember what Pantheon does. I'm pretty sure it's if you play all 3 wishes that you can play it for free. I don't even know if I have any. I do. Call 0 if you cast all 3 Scion's Wish spells this game. Still don't think it's playable. I still don't think you should play Duskweaver to try to get out a free 6/6. It's just not a good card in my opinion. And then the only deck that this card might see play in is really not even a Dervish deck. I could see this in like a Dying Wish archetype of Vitruvian, and I brought it up before with some Dying Wish stuff. I forgot what cards we already that I said it would go good with. It was something else from, I think, 2 days ago that I said we might see a Dying Wish archetype. And you know what? We still might. With this card, that's even more possible now. But really, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of these cards, if they're good or if they're trash. But as always, I'm your boy Clauso. I hope you guys keep on dueling, and I will see you guys next time.